So hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Mick and we've got something to show you today. But by me, for me to use. This is the Aspire Magnum. Now I'm just guessing it's called a Magnum because it's got a 3800 milliamp hour battery. So you've got battery for days. So let's put the camera down and show you around it. So as everything does, it comes in a box. So what's in my box? You get the Aspire Magnum. You get a Type A to Type C charge cable. You get an alternative extended drip tip. You get a card with pod information on the back and the information on all these striking colours you can buy this device in on the front. And then you get this huge information sheet. The reason it's so big is because in every different language you can think of. So you have to look round to find it in the English version. So let's take a look at the device itself. As we said before, 3800 milliamp hour battery, which feels like a 21700 in there. It's got a fair weight to it. So expect that. So who's this designed for? Now to me it looks like a big disposable. It's not a disposable, but that's what it looks like. So I think that's the market they've been looking for with this. So obviously you can't buy disposables. You never could really buy those, but they were available in EU shops illegally, and you never knew what liquid was in them. So the good thing about this, turn the top, it's got its own pod in there. This is the pre-installed 0.4 ohm pod that comes with it. Now when the coil wears out in these, you discard the pod and then buy some more. Removable drip tip that comes out the bottom. When the new pods come, that's how they come, so you don't throw the drip tip away like I once did on something. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, back to the story. So I said the only thing is this is 2 mil, so when you've been using it for 5 minutes, it needs refilling. So an easy refill option, you just pull that little tab back there, pop your bottle in there and give it a squirt. I've found some 6 mil pods for these, so it'll change this completely. So you put that in there, put that locking ring back on. Let's just have a look while we're at it. Make sure you haven't adjusted your airflow while you've been doing that, because I've done that a few times. So you've got a fully adjustable airflow there. It's on each side, and as you turn down on one side, obviously, it turns it down on the other as well. Let's take a look at the bottom. So this is the good thing about this. You can actually turn this device completely off. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get it to focus. So if you're in that setting there, that's the device switched off completely. Then you get a single click to the middle. That switches the device on so you can vape it, but you don't get any of the illuminations that come up. If you switch it over all the way to the right, when you vape on it, it comes up like a Christmas tree. Type-C charging port in there. So you can just plug in your device charger and charge it up. So I say it's really, really easy thing to use. We'll show you that lighting setup when we get a bit further on with the video. So there, you can see on either side, you can actually look through there and see how much e-liquid you've got left in your pod. Or when it's just about to run out. With these 2 mil pods in, it runs out very, very quickly. So there we have it. That's what it looks like in the camera down below. I've put that extended drip tip on there just to give you the idea. Looks a bit like a shisha. How cool is that? So it comes in many, 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 many colours. It comes in, I can't show you this because it's got barcodes at the bottom. There's 2 purples, but they've changed the design on the middle. There's just 1 green. There's a couple like a light gold. There's a beautiful blue. 2 stainless steel, sort of silver coloured. Then the difference with them again is the change of the design in the middle. There's 3 blacks. Again, the change of the design in the middle. And then at the other end there's all the purple, because I said there was 2 of them. So as I said in the video, who are these suitable for? People that used to vape massive disposables. It's people who were not really interested on a massive vaping journey. They just didn't want to smoke cigarettes. That's what these are designed for. But what other use is there? Now, if you like to travel and you usually take all your gear with you, battery chargers, I ain't done it for a long time, but battery chargers, you know what I mean? All the gear, all the spare coils, blah, blah. Half a suitcase full of juice. I say I don't do it anymore, but that's the way I used to travel. You could just take this. So if you like a big cloudy vape in the evening, you could just take this with you. Simple charge up. It's got a massive battery in there, 3,800 milliamp hour. It lasts you for absolutely ages. The good thing is with this, obviously, it's auto fire, so you've got no buttons on there to press. You can actually switch it off completely. You don't got to worry about what wattage. It'll put itself to whatever wattage for the pod that you put in it. It's a perfectly simple way of vaping, and it's as good as it gets, really. And also, it's perfectly legal because it's not a big puff disposable. It's a bit difficult with that 2mm pod in there because obviously it's nearly like a sub-ohm vape, and you're getting all the vapor and flavour coming off it, so it soon burns. I'm using some onyx in this. Now, you're never going to get onyx into a big puff disposable, but now you can actually use it in a device like that. You just fill the tank back up and off you go. So you know what you're vaping, you know what's in there. You haven't got to mess about changing coils because you actually changed the pod. Some people say, I'd rather change the coils. You can never suit everybody, but it just makes it really, really easy. And those people that were going to struggle are just going to be able to use something like this. It'd be a lot less expensive for them. This was twice the price of a throwaway, a big throwaway. So once you've used it for the same time twice, then you've got your money back. You can just recharge it when you want to, and the only expense you've got is by changing them pods. And also, if you get further on in your journey and you decide you want to have a different sort of pod, there's a 0.25 one in there as well. Or you can buy, you could buy a 0.25 pod as well. So the only thing I've found with it, really, I mean, the airflow, you can hear the airflow. It's a pre-made coil, so you're not going to get much crackle here. But you can hear that. But I don't know what drives the juice up, to be honest, because it sounds like there's a little motor in there. There's a little buzz every time you vape it. Now, I can imagine sitting next to my wife vaping this, and her saying to her after a while, that's noisy, which usually means, can you pack it in doing that? You know, it's a subtle way when you've been married as long as I have. But if you're out and about and you just took this with you, when I go doing sort of walking videos and stuff like that, if you just want to take a vape with you, there's nothing to go wrong, is there? You just put it in your pocket, switch it off, and off you go. I promised to show you these amazing lights. So if you want to be Mr. Number One in the disco, you can light yourself up like a Belisha beacon. Why you'd want to do that, I'm not really sure, but, some people do, don't they? So there you are. As you can probably tell, for me, that's going to spend all its time switched off. Now, I've looked and looked. When I bought it, I plugged it in because they've usually obviously there's no meters, no battery meter or anything like that on it. I've looked and I can't find a thing that tells you as it's wearing down. I can find a thing that tells you if you plug it in and it flashes green, it's nearly full. It's like between 70 and 100%. And if you plug it in and it's red, obviously it's nearly empty. But I can't actually find anything which is like active battery meter or anything like that. But I mean, I've looked through that massive book of instructions, but I can't find that. But you usually find out when it don't vape anymore, it wants charging up. But there you are. That's it. Just took you for a look round. It's not a review at all. I bought this for me, paid for it with my own money, and I just thought I'd show people in case they'd actually seen one of these on the internet and thought, I might have a look at that. Because it's a bit of a difference when you actually see somebody use one. It gives you an idea, so you ain't got to spend your hard-earned thinking, well, I don't know if I want to sort of spend that sort of money. It is what it is, and that's what it is. Thanks a lot for watching. Catch you all soon. Bye-bye.